took out the ECU, which believe is no the engine ECU, but maybe an ECU for the injection system. I think that's what they say up. Not really sure, because this is where the problem we're having from. So we thought we'd have a look for dry solders or the green stuff, but that looks immaculate, that board. And not being an electronics man myself, I didn't really know what to look for. The only thing I know about is dry solders. But that board looks good. So Roddy's away to get the magnifying glass. So this one within the car, is that there? It's so QQ. So that's where the power comes from for the accelerator pedal. And it's in this multi-plug here. So we're looking at this board using a magnifying glass, and I can't see any cracked solder joints. So unless it's maybe just a wee transistor, it's away in it or something like that. We're not sure. He's in our computer. So we went and took a feed off of this red with the pink dotted wire. Now that's an ignition 12 volts. So that only comes on when you switch the key on. So we've tapped the wire into that. Under the heat shrink there is a 100 ohm resistor. So the theory should be that would only allow what, 100 milliamps or something like that. So that's fine, and then we've tapped into that. Well, we're going to sort this just to see proof of concept. The green yellow wire, and we've tapped a 100 ohm resistor into that to feed that power. I've just got one of these little Wago connectors in at the moment, but we'll tidy that up. So the thing does rev, so we'll go and take it a run and see if that cures it. But we reckon the problem is within that ECU. And by the way, if you take this out, this is a pig to get back in. The problem's something internal with that ECU. I don't know where it is, but if this method works, I'm sure the customer will be delighted. Resistors have just came off the Amazon. I think we've got various sizes. There's 50 ohm there in the top of the packet, and so we're just using 100 ohm. So these should just fit the bill just fine. Data there. Accelerator's working. Well, it was working before anyway, that wasn't an issue. Battery voltage there at 14.2, ignition on, and accelerator. So when Roddy lets off the gas, you see it goes to on, and when he puts his foot back down, it goes to off. So apart from getting that ECU rebuilt or doing something with that, I really don't know. So we'll let it go and I'll keep you updated. We'll run it for a few days and we'll let it go. Cheers.